Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's Countdown to Whirl. A lot of progress was made. I was able to finish one or two scenes. Made a cool zoom in effect in one thing. It was really testing out the amazing 10,000 percentage zoom in Adobe Character Animator. It's a really funny scene. I'm already playing some stuff out there. I had to go on a big hunt into the dark web to find MLP character flash puppets. Hopefully I can try and see if I can get that. Hopefully the Creative Skull Cult can get me in the right direction. Aside from that, I'm still working hard, doing what I do best, and all that other jazz. See you next time. Okay, guys, look, I was going to do a brain snack on Napoleon Bonaparte because Joaquin Phoenix just released the trailer for his movie Napoleon, where he's playing the titular character. Looks really good. Check it out. Get some knowledge. So, if you guys don't know, Napoleon Bonaparte is one of the most documented human beings in history. He's basically like the Chris Chan of our time, only the internet didn't break him, among other things. I was going to look up a story where he tried to have sex with a woman and it only lasted for 2 seconds. So when I looked that up on Google, I learned that apparently when you're the most documented person in the world, there's a lot written about you. In this case, there's a whole Wikipedia article dedicated to his penis. There is a whole Wikipedia article dedicated to Napoleon Bonaparte's dick. And I'm just gonna read this raw, okay? Where is it right now? A urologist and artifact collector named John K. Littimer purchased the item in 1977. Someone purchased Napoleon's penis for $3,000 or $14,000 in today's money. It is currently owned by his daughter. She has been offered at least $100,000 for it. I'm sorry, I had to record this raw. This is the brain snack for the week. I'm sorry, this is just fucking hilarious. Look at it. Napoleon's reaction is literally my reaction to this. Just, come on, man. What does this say? It is still held by his family, who keeps it as a private item. It is described as similar to a piece of leather or a shriveled eagle. Oh my god, I'm afraid to look up pictures. Should I look up pictures? What? Oh my god. It looks like... How does this work? Did he have two? What is this? One side's like the thing and the other side's like a handkerchief. What the fuck? I can't show it on live, but oh my god. Oh my god, it's like... I really gotta do an episode based on Rasputin. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show, where we talk nerd. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. I had to deal with some stuff last week. Things happened. Jablonski will not be joining us tonight. He will be joining us next week, where he talks about some good news. Unless he posted it on his Twitter page, in which case, you know. Anyway, with that being said, tonight we got trailers for... Boom, Wonka, Ahsoka, the Blue Beetle, and Napoleon. Definitely gonna be the some trailers that we're gonna be seeing. Excuse me. It's gonna be a while before we see more. Anyway, aside from that, people are going nuts for some on-set photos that were taken for Deadpool 3. Cool stuff of Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. I was going to say Ronald Reagan. I apologize. Oh my god, now I'm just picturing Ronald Reagan if he was Deadpool. Deadpoolnomics. But, stuff happened with that. Gonna be a while before it comes out. More on that later. We also got some news for Halloween Horror Nights from the Concert Cruiser, as well as him seeing Spider-Man. Kuma the Sleepy will have some game news tonight, and also will be hosting 2 Minutes of Controversy. And of course, we will be talking about what's going on in Hollywood right now with it being shut down because of the writer's strike. Oh, we got a lot to talk about with that and what's going to happen. All that and more tonight. Anyway, as usual, I'm joined with my usual host here, Kuma the Sleepy. Kuma the Sleepy, how are you tonight?
Doing pretty good.
That's good. Sorry you couldn't go to MetroCon, by the way.
Yeah.
Gonna be okay?
Yeah.
I was just checking. I got a question for you, Kuma. What are these? What the heck are these all about?
Oreos.
Are you sure these are what these are?
Dude, can you just move on? Like your brand of comedy doesn't really go that much on mine.
Who
So
said
you're
anything
like, I
about
know you're trying to,
comedy? Who said anything about
but
comedy,
you're
man?
trying to. Never fucking mind. Then, damn. I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, and you're trying to move on to something funny, but it's not really working because you're not like setting it up properly or whatever.
Correction. It's not really working because I'm not funny, but Anyway.
No, again, again, y'all can be funny. Your setup just sucks. Like, like again, like. The reason why Cruiser can't tell a good joke is because he fails at the setup of it. He just repeats the thing. He doesn't like do any of the setup for it.
Easy now.
And I don't know what you're trying to do with like Oreos is like, yeah, it's fucking Oreos. I don't know what the big deal is. Like you're just showing me
A bag of
Oreos.
Oreos. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
like what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like
Identify the
I just
Oreos.
see Oreos. I said it's Oreos, yeah, like
Yeah, I did. That was it.
yeah.
I asked if you were sure. Then do that on it. Anyway, aside from that, I noticed you're in the new set right now. Now, what's going on? Is it like too hot to be filming outside? Doesn't matter. I'm just curious.
Uh, no, I'm just inside, dude. Like
Okay,
I'm
I'm
just
just
inside.
asking. Just ask.
I'm sorry, but it's a stupid question. Like, I can't be inside just to be inside. Like,
I wasn't trying to imply a stupid question. I was just asking a general question. Just
you
making
did
small talk.
imply, you did ask. Like, small talk is us just going over just, dude. It's not small talk. Why do people think random dumb questions are small talk? It's not small talk.
Okay. Um.
I'm sorry. I'm just like you're just. It's the Oreo thing. It's like I don't really get it. Like, I'm sorry. I'm stuck on that because like that just didn't seem any necessary. Then like, I'm sorry. Like it's stuck in my head.
Oreos
when
get stuck in.
something needless no when something needless is shown to me and people want to move on from it, it's just like, then why the fuck did you show this?
I don't know. I
That's
was
all. I'm right here going like, yeah, I'm just right here going like, what the fuck the point was of the Oreos then?
never had one. Anyway. What was I gonna say here? A lot of stuff happened this week, huh?
Mhm.
Shit going down in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's very stupid for the person who put out the post saying, yeah, we're gonna wait.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm just
No, yeah, the person that just goes, yeah, we're gonna wait for, or we're gonna hold them all till when all their rent is due and everything and shit.
oh my gosh.
So the
Yes, I mean we'll get more into details on that later. I kind of want Cruiser on here because I want to have some input from the three of us. But I'm just giving the teaser there. I mean, like it's a big elephant in the room that can't be like avoided. It was the big event. It was the big event this week. Aside from other stuff, and I should probably be mentioning here. We're going to be going to Galaxy's Edge together. Me, Jablonski, Cruiser, and Kuma to Hollywood
wait,
Studios.
wait, wait, Cruiser's coming? I thought it was Bruce.
Bruce is going to be joining us as well. He's just going to be joining us later because he has a job interview that day.
Oh, okay.
Cruiser's is not making the lightsabers, which me, Jablonski, and Kuma are, and
Yay.
I'm excited as hell to do it. I'm really excited.
Sweet.
Yep, I got everything there, and I was looking at our reservations today, and I realized, oh crap, I made an error in Kuma's name. I had to
Oh,
I put down, I don't know, I think I might have hit. I've been having a hard time typing on my phone because I think my fingers are either moving too fast or they're too big. I might need to increase the size of the lettering on my iPhone. But I wrote your name down as Kuma the Smeepy by accident. I don't know how that happened. But, yeah.
I will.
What?
Oh no, that was just a notification on my phone.
What was your notification sound? I will?
No, no, no. It was like I clicked on the notification and it was a link to a TikTok.
I was about to say, what? It's kind of like my girlfriend's, text tone. Whenever someone texts her, you hear, you ever seen Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever someone texts her, you hear the soundbite of Makima.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she loves that anime. And I just, she now has a little Puchita plushie on her shelf right now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that little character.
Yeah,
Too bad it's not in. Too bad it's not on the rest of the show, which sucks.
I know, right? He's only in like 2 episodes, and like, I mean,
Oh, I thought it was just the first one.
no, he's in a couple of flashbacks and maybe one or two more, but like, yeah, he's like a big toy. It's like it's amazing, it really is.
I know. Yeah, I know. Just like, oh, hey, that's gonna be cool to see. I mean, that's a cool little mascot. I kind of like it. So, like, I was just really
Dude,
thinking, like, oh, hey, yeah, I don't mind seeing this little thing killing stuff or being the
yeah,
bunt of a joke or something. Nope, nah. It's like, nah. We just want you to. We just made him to pull you in.
yep. And goddamn it, it worked. Now we got it. You see this little cute creature, and now the rest of the anime is about this guy who turns into a weird chainsaw devil when he's horny. So yeah, I mean, like, oh my god, I remember. Oh yeah, I was showing Kuma this. Kuma already knew about this, I believe. There was this anime that was announced where this guy he dies and was reincarnated into a vending machine.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Only in Japan. Only in Japan.
I don't. I don't remember if it was a guy though. Was it a guy?
Yeah, it was a
I
dude.
thought
He
it was.
like,
I thought it was. Okay. No, yeah, like not the design of the vending machine. I was just like I thought it was a girl for
let me
a
see.
moment.
Let me see. Vending. I'll just look up vending machine anime because I don't think there's any better way to describe it.
Because like it doesn't have like really any actual features besides yeah, like the eyes stand out.
I know it's called Reborn as a Vending Machine. I now wander the dungeon,
Yep.
and the premise is. Hold on, I gotta look. See if I can find the premise real quick. Um, Come on, give me a premise.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm assuming your typical isekai.
yeah, basically, what happens is later in the same year, Light. The light novels follow its titular character, who, after being crushed to death by a vending machine, is reincarnated as a sentient vending machine in a fantasy dungeon world. Shortly after, he meets and befriends Lamis, a young female hunter who names him Boxo, and starts carrying him around on her back, and the two start their adventures in the dungeon together. Of course, it's received positive reception. So yeah, he's just this giant vending machine with like fucking eyes. And he looks. I want a plushie of this vending machine. I'm sorry. It looks so delightfully cute. Oh my goodness. And I want to go to more I'm hoping that vending machine shows up at more anime conventions. Would totally like a vending machine that just looked at. I mean, Bruce, you and Bruce went to Japan. And you guys can both can tell me that the vending machines there are pretty legit. They sell it.
I've never been to Japan.
I thought you said you went to Japan one time.
I've been to the UK.
Oh, I thought you went to Japan one time. Well, Bruce went to
Never said I've been to Japan.
Bruce went to Japan and he said the vending machines are legit. The products they sell is like crazy. The
No,
technology.
yeah, they have yeah, there's a TikTok where someone is like literally going from like different vending machines and saying what they are.
Oh
There's
yeah.
another person who they were doing a challenge of like eating nothing but whatever they could find in a vending machine.
Oh yeah, and you can get some legit
Yeah.
meals from that. Like you can get alcohol from it even.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. There's one that's a dating one too, where it's legit they have pictures and descriptions of a person.
Yeah.
You just click on them. The actual person doesn't come out and everything. They have like there's a person that works for the vending or the vending machine or something like that. Or I don't think it was a vending no, not a vending machine, a gotcha machine.
Yeah.
Like one of the
I was
wait,
about
no,
to.
no, no, gotcha machine. No, no, no. A gotcha machine is random. Yeah, this was an actual vending machine because you could like pick whichever one. Yeah, so you pick whichever person. Someone comes out and like they give you a description and they start like they talk to you about the person. Like you're given just like a small description of them on like the button you press, but then like someone actually comes out to like tell you about the person and all like that. I don't know if it
They
was
just.
like
What do they do?
a
Just come out
date
of the vending
setup.
machine or something?
Some do, yeah.
It's like a
Some
door on the
actually
side or something.
I don't I don't know specifically about this one, but yeah, there are some where like they are like there are old gotcha machines and old vending machines.
That's
Like
sick.
even like just restaurants that take on a vending machine theme or whatever, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures of them right now. It's crazy. Anyway, let's move on to our trailers for the night. Again, I want to emphasize this. I know I said we're going to be talking about it later, but it's probably going to be a while before we talk about trailers again. So, but who knows? Let's move on to the first
We could
trailer
talk
that
about we for until the strike ends, we should talk about nothing but old movie trailers.
definitely.
like
Yeah.
like we look up the time of when a certain movie came out, like you know in like say 1997. We look up like this date, like what movie was coming out around in 1997
On that
around
day,
in
like
July.
in that week.
Yeah, or within that year of that month. Yeah,
Oh, that's a good idea.
or
We
like
should do that. Yeah.
yeah, just until like the writer strikes ends and we're just rather going like,
Yeah.
hey, we got new movies to talk about.
Strike on, my buddies. Anyway, let's move on here. The first trailer we got was Wonka. Oh, Wonka.
I'm I don't know how I feel on Wonka, honestly. It looks nice, but don't know.
The story follows a young Willy Wonka and his adventures prior to opening the world's most famous chocolate factory. It was produced by the same guys who made Harry Potter, Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet? I can't pronounce this last name.
Chalamet or
Chalamet.
yeah,
It's like he
something like that.
he plays the titular character. Hugh Grant is an Oompa Loompa. It's really surreal seeing like an old school Oompa Loompa in a modern movie.
Yeah, it's no, yeah. When I saw that scene and it just shows a Oompa Loompa in a cage, I was not expecting that voice. I was like, oh,
And
this is a Oompa Loompa.
I know it's like why I'm like the Oompa Loompas weren't that small. What the fuck?
No, no, no. Like,
I know,
yeah,
right?
they were that. Well, I'm just saying, like, yeah, they were that small, but they didn't have like that deep of a voice.
Yeah. He was doing the flute thing. He's like,
I was
sorry, I can't do.
expecting.
He actually had the funny part in the trailer. It's like, I can't stop when I'm doing the dance.
Oh,
Here's my ass.
yeah,
He like bends over and just shows him
because
his
like
ass.
I was expecting almost like a more comical or like slightly like whimsical voice to come out of them, but it's just going like, "Hello, hello there."
Sup,
It's
I'm an
like,
Oompa
oh
Loompa. How you
shit.
doing? What the fuck? You got want to fight about it?
Yeah, yeah, it's just like so. Yeah, this is what a Oompa Loompa is, and I just love for the fact like we're only showing a Oompa Loompa in a cage and not like where he's probably from.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's funny because like the
Because what I forgot what he said in the first one.
he they from
Uh,
where he found them.
yeah, or that he found them and brought them with him or
Yeah,
something
he
like
found
that.
him in like a place called Loompa Land.
Nice.
Loompa Land.
and I just brought them all with me.
I know he's like, yeah, you should know what a terrible place is. There's people who go around and eat the Oompa Loompas for like 3 times a day. I'm like, so they came from Iraq? What the fuck? Anyway, like, um,
And just what was it?
but yeah,
Oh yeah, and then I just love the robot chicken skit that came out a long
oh
time ago.
god, that one. I know the one you're talking about.
Where are the Oompa Loompas from? They're from a far whimsical land I brought them here.
Stop.
Cut to a scene of Wonka
It's just capturing Oompa Loompas.
terrorizing them,
It was executing
terrorizing
children. It's
them,
like, come on. And he's forcing him to
taking them.
dance.
Oh yeah, yep. That was the other thing that was so dumb. I was like,
So
okay,
fucking
Wonka developed all the choreography for them.
so fucked up. But yeah, like the trailer itself, I can clearly see the art style that you'd see in the Harry Potter movies, and sensing a lot of whimsy in there. How do I describe this?
I like how you say art style
Yeah, it's hard to
that
say.
you see.
It's like the best way I could describe it is you like look how you know how the early Harry Potter movies they have more color and set and like better saturation in it and they got grayer as the movies went along.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, the best way I could describe it is like it looks like something from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Like the cut, like the architecture looks.
I was about, well, I was gonna say you said it was made by the same people who made those movies.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just making comparisons since and basically backing up why I'm seeing the Potter connection. But but yeah,
Yeah.
like it's weird. He can't date. He can't daydream. Otherwise, he has to pay a fine. He has to fucking. There's a chocolate cartel. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, this was also weird too, in like how he's making the chocolate. Like, you know, he pulls out this machine or opens his suitcase and all the stuff is like smoking and everything. He's rather going like, what kind of chocolate do you want? Do you want nougat, nuts, or dark? Like just white? Like
I'm
just
like,
say like
bro, that
all
ain't
the
chocolate you're
chocolate.
making. That ain't chocolate there, man.
Yeah, I'm really right here going like, is he chemically making chocolate? Like, is that what we're supposed to believe? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, because I'm right here going like, you don't have cocoa plants or any proper shit that's used to make chocolate or anything. So yeah, I'm just right here going like, is that chemically made chocolate?
Yeah, it turns like a little thing with a lightning bolt on it. But yeah, like it's weird. They show him drowning in chocolate with the cartel like fucking clearly trying to kill him. There's a scene where they fly in the air. I'm like, what? Isn't that? Didn't that not work? Fizzy lifting drinks. Second of all, in the
No,
movie,
no. Well, I think that's probably like a different thing that
yeah,
they're gonna
maybe
call.
it looks like a silly movie. Honestly, like it feels like Wonka's like
Yeah.
an article basically said this weird connection that I can kind of follow. It said the Wonka looks like the titular characters in the wrong movie. It's like what? I expect.
Kinda, just because, like, well, well, think about it. We're supposed to go back to like when did Charlie and the or when did Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory take place? Like, what era did it take time? Like,
That's actually funny you mention it. It was filmed in the past, but the director specifically wanted it to be filmed in an area to make it have a timeless feel. So I can't really give a good answer for that.
yeah, I was about to say this is the answer to my goddamn question.
I know. So yeah, that's the best way I could describe it, if that's the case. But
Or look up the real thing.
I can't remember. Let me see. When does Willy Wonka take place? It is a 1971 musical about a poor boy. Okay, I know what the saying. It clearly was shot in 1991. The best I looked it up there and it says
Like,
it's set to be sometime in the Victorian Edwardian era. So that was during the
Korean.
Victorian was late 1880s.
Uh, 1901 to 1910.
Yeah, there you go.
Or wait,
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
yeah, because
1901
it was
1910.
the yeah, because it was the same span of reign as the king.
Yeah, right. Lizzie Borden era.
Okay, so it's a okay. So again, we're like, back to it. So we're supposed to think, and Willy Wonka and Wonka is supposed to be like what in his 40s, right? In the movie, in the first movie.
It's never really speculated.
Well, he again, dude.
If you
I'm
want me
not
to
like
make a
doing off of
guess,
speculation. I'm just like, yeah, from how he looks, yeah,
if you want me to
because of
guess,
how he's like saying he's like
I'm
to me. I want to say like late 40s or something
gonna
like
say
that.
like late 60s.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that would probably work more.
He's trying to retire, you know.
But yeah. So again, but and we're supposed to take this era of Wonka, and then
Yeah.
we're supposed to look into his past. So
Before we,
I'm to believe that maybe this new Wonka or like the young Wonka was maybe during the movie, so maybe like in his 20s, maybe.
I don't know, but we have to move on to the next movie trailer. But before I do go, I just want to say something real quick. When I was looking at Timothy Chalamet's performance there, I'm like, I feel why am I getting a Tom Holland vibe from him? And then apparently, my dad sent me an article because I said that in front of him, and yeah, apparently Tom Holland was actually approached to play the character at one point, but he turned it down because he's trying to work on other
Uh,
things right now.
you do know how you just described that does not match how you said like how you feel on them, right?
What?
Like if because you're saying that the character or that the guy is giving you a Tom Holland feel, right? Or
Yeah,
like the
yeah, like
the way you worded that did not make any sense.
well, I felt like
Like
the
the way you like because you're
don't
saying
drown
this
on.
guy like well, you said it. I'm just right here pointing it out because it made no sense of you being like saying it's like this guy's like what that if you were to say like the part seemed like it was meant for Tom Holland,
That's what I
I
was.
could believe something like that.
Yes, that's what I was implying. Must have just worded it bad.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
yeah, again, yeah, that's why you didn't word it right.
mm. Anyway, moving on to the next trailer. This one my dad was getting psyched about was Ahsoka. Um,
Yay!
I love so I'm getting more and more excited seeing this. I mean, I love the character Ahsoka as a character, but I felt like this trailer had more of a focus more on the continuation of the Rebels series. Um,
Well, isn't she like a part of it?
yeah, I was actually going to get into that. I started watching it. She's like in the first two seasons. I'm still in the midst of season 3, so but yeah, she plays a bit of a role in there, but nothing too important that I know of. She's just a character in there so far, but and considering the last time I saw her, she was fighting Darth Vader, but I still have to see the rest of the series to kind of give a thing there. But we did see, but clearly she did survive because of Mandalorian. I don't know how, but we're probably going to get some answers in the series. I like seeing her fight the Inquisitioners and those two. I don't know who those two Jedi Sith guys with the lightsabers are. My only guess is maybe they're Inquisitioners. It's not.
I was gonna say most of like the Sith ones, like the ones that don't really, or the ones that always wear a mask or something like that, they're typically part of the Inquisition, I think,
Yeah,
or
not though. Not
I
all
don't
of
know.
them.
I
Not all of
like
them wear
because like they're
masks.
not given. Well, I mean the ones that aren't like used or anything, they're just like kind of there.
Yeah.
But like the ones that are like the ones that come in to like do actual fight with the main characters,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're always like told their names because like I don't remember many of them.
Yeah, they're really not that interesting. Like some of them are like the sister or the father. I think I don't know. But
Yeah, that's also the stupid thing.
yeah, they do look cool though. I can't wait to see what how they fit into this universe here. But the one we also got some shots of Sabine, who again I haven't seen the rest of Rebels. Maybe this is explained more, but she refers to Ahsoka as her master, and which means is she force sensitive now? If so, it's going to be the first Mandalorian Jedi since Terry Vila, or Terry Villa or whatever their name was, who was
Mm.
Mandalorian force sensitive, which is really interesting. Again, I still have to finish Rebels, so I don't really know the context of that. But still, I like Sabine's look in this movie. Really looking forward to seeing more Rebel characters show up, especially Chopper.
Yeah.
Love me some Chopper. But the thing that got me the most was the design of Thrawn. Thrawn looks spot on. I am really excited that they're bringing Thrawn into the live-action universe. Or series, you know what I mean. I know there's no separate universe, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm looking forward to a live-action Thrawn. That's what I'm trying to say. What did you think?
Not really much, because like I was just kind of like taken aback by. Again, I'm a sucker for world building, so I was just kind of like looking at everything in the background besides like the main stuff that they were showing.
Oh yeah, show me.
I
Tell me
love the
your thoughts.
freaking no, like there's just the scene on where it's like it's a very small scene. Hold on, I'm gonna look for it.
That's fine. I'll
They're
just.
like on some water planet or something like that.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah, 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 yeah.
and like this huge thing just rises out of the water, and I'm just like, what the
Oh
fuck is that?
yeah, that was awesome. I can't wait to see where this goes. I can't wait for Ahsoka.
I know it has like it's really huge. It has like long tentacles or whatever the hell they were. Its arms or something.
I like how Cruiser came in on that weird and just did that out of context description you gave. Anyway, enough about my dick. Let's go move on to the next trailer here. Blue Beetle.
Yay!
Blue Beetle.
Man.
What?
Man.
Oh, I thought you said my name. Sorry, I thought you said Evan.
Nah.
Nah.
Blue Beetle.
Everything all right there, buddy?
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought you were listening. Blue Beetle. Honestly, I feel like I thought this the last thing we heard about this movie was like 3 long months ago. I felt like it already came out at that time. I must have lost track of it.
It looks more like Big Bad Beetleborgs the movie.
Give it time, Cruiser. But yeah, there wasn't really enough to talk about this. We get to see the Scarab choosing Jaime. George Lopez looks. He's in there, I guess.
That's the best you have for him.
Yeah, I can't.
George Lopez is.
I know. I'm
is-
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
love,
I'm
I love
sorry.
your work on this. I love your work on this. Wow.
I think it's because I actually forgot. I must have forgotten to finish that in the script. He looks. I like his old look, like the beard and the hair. He looks like has that hippie-ish look. We got a view of the villain, Comrade Carapax. I can never pronounce this.
There's essentially going to be like 2 villains. He's just like the villain that the good guy fights.
Yeah, and he looks awesome. I love his design in this.
Yep, the red scarab or the red beetle. If
Definitely,
so there's no confusion.
definitely. And we get to see the blue beetle's bug.
Yes, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
The scene on where they're showing it on his back though, that looked creepy as hell.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like the blue beetle suit. I'm not gonna
Oh,
deny.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like the design of the Blue Beetle. I love his super abilities. Of him, just you think of it, he creates it. The only crit I will say is, while I love this Blue Beetle suit, but can't deny I'm seeing more of a like Blue Beetle Iron Man themed suit to it. Does that make sense to you?
Well, the Blue Beetle works in technology, so
Yeah, but it's like
yeah, like you're only seeing Tony Stark because you want to see Tony Stark. Like, but the only reason you're seeing that is because you've been seeing so much high advanced technology from Iron Man. That's the only thing people ever compare it to.
I guess so. I mean, I'm not saying it's a
But
bad thing. It's just like I get it. This is the D. Would you call this the DC, the Blue Beetle suit to be basically the DC's Iron Man, or would you compare that to something else? Maybe Bruce Wayne.
I would compare it to something else because again, like trying to say this person is not like a whole actual ordeal just because like again like it's just the suit because like even like the character like the suit itself is, or the beetle itself is mostly like an alien being. So
True.
So all like the comparisons you're making, I'm just right here going like, kinda, I guess.
Yeah, it's complicated there. Anyway, moving on to the last trailer. So this one I've been watching.
We didn't even get to talk about it.
Oh, excuse me. Go ahead. I thought
Wow.
I thought we did. I thought we
No.
went through everything. There was
No,
just,
you just.
there wasn't
No,
really
you,
much to talk
what
about.
you just. What you. Okay, never mind then. Like shit.
What did
If
you
you
want?
don't want to do
No,
any
go
of the
ahead. Add
work,
on to it. Yeah, add on to it.
what do you mean? Like, dude, did you not watch the trailer?
I
Like,
did. There was just I didn't. The only like I said, we got to see some of the Blue Beetle's powers. We got to see the excuse me. We got to see some of the villain that was going to be in there. Red Scarab, Common Carapax. Got to see the Blue Beetle bug. There really, like I said, I even said that before that there like really wasn't much to say about this trailer. It's just showing more
or
scenes.
just much that you didn't want to talk about on
I
because
mean,
no, you like I'm just right here going like wow, like
all right.
dude, there was some pretty good stuff on it. No, like
No, go
I
ahead.
just
I want to hear
like
some.
I'm just right.
Well, go ahead. Go give me some input. It's cool.
No, dude, like no, I'm just right here going we didn't really talk much on it. We just like that was
All
just
right.
like
Go on.
5 minutes.
I'm just trying to make sure because
I
well,
I got nothing. Like I thought we were gonna talk more on it. I was ready for it, but then
that's
when
fine.
you
Go
just said
ahead.
like, oh, all
I apologize. Go ahead.
again, I don't
Kuma,
remember because you were, dude. I'm saying I don't remember because you were saying all your stuff. I was ready to talk about the Blue Beetle, but
go ahead.
you went on to your stuff and was
I didn't move. I
again,
didn't
dude.
move on yet.
I just said I don't remember. I don't remember how the stuff I was gonna talk about because like you were just saying the stuff that you wrote down, but then like we were gonna move on. I was like, oh, okay.
All right. I just don't want to dwell on things too long. It's like we're 37 minutes in and we still have to go on to the next topic. Which I was waiting for Cruiser to come on for anyway. What was the
And that is.
Well, I got one more trailer here. It was the trailer for Napoleon with Joaquin Phoenix. I've been watching. When I saw this trailer for the first time, I couldn't stop watching it, and I'm excited. I recently got into more history. Napoleon himself. Really, really, I like what I'm seeing here. What did you like? In terms of Joaquin Phoenix, I think he fits the part pretty well. Well, what did you guys think in terms of the casting?
I wouldn't know because I didn't get a chance to see the trailer yet. I've been busy as hell.
That's fine.
I'm not really interested in Napoleon.
That's fine. Fine.
So why don't you tell us what you saw, Evan?
What I saw was after recently getting more of a history buff there. Napoleon Bonaparte, learning more about his accomplishments in his life, I found really, really fascinating. Like I could recognize most of his accomplishments there, like him taking over the I forgot what the French Parliament was called at the time. The what was it called during the French Rev? I can't remember offhand, but shows him invading them pointing the guns there, saying, "Shall we vote now?" Now it's directed by Ridley Scott, which I find really fascinating. But I think the final scene where it shows the Battle of Austerlitz, where he takes on he tricks this army onto the ice and tells his men to fire upon the ice, drowning all these people. It's like crazy, easily his masterpiece. But yeah, they all look the part. Everything looks good. I like the opening where it shows the execution of Marie Antoinette. But my only gripe with it is that I'm not really feeling much of a French vibe from everybody. But it's more or less kind of sounds more like UK European. But I mean, yeah, I know French is technically European, but
Oh, well, I was gonna say half of those people I don't believe are, French.
well, I know. I was expecting at least some French accents there, and I know the point for the history buffs there. I know Napoleon technically isn't French; he's Corsican, but you know what I mean. Even he sounds like more Western. It's like, really, man, come on! You couldn't give me some French accent in there. It's a nitpick. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that when it comes out on November 22nd. Right out there, I still need to see Oppenheimer. Moving on to the next topic here, we got photos taken on the set of Deadpool 3.
Yes, we did.
I heard when I heard about this, I was dropping my girlfriend off at her job, and I was listening to the Monsters in the Morning, and they said, yeah, we got Elektra coming back, played by who was it, Jennifer Garner?
Yeah, I believe that's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, from Daredevil. and that Elektra movie that we're never gonna talk about. So
I
but
still think that movie wasn't really needed.
yeah, basically, you can ask anybody. I don't think anybody even remembers it existing, honestly.
I've only seen it just once, I believe.
Really, what was your experience like with it?
It just felt like like a slight like a less budgeted spy movie, or or well, just think of like in general, like not that them making this movie was like that of a superhero movie. It just seemed like they were like making some sort of like a spy movie, like a sort of espionage s femme fatale character. But that
I
that was like the feeling I got for it, just because like I think in the movie she's like plotting revenge, or she was like getting revenge for someone, something like that.
it wasn't Daredevil, was it? It was this took
No, no,
did this take place like
I'm
before it?
talking about the movie Elektra.
No, no,
Yes,
no. I mean, when she was plotting revenge, I don't know. It's been a while
no,
since I've seen the original.
watch the movie. Watch the movie is all I'll say.
Gotcha. Well, when does the Elektra movie take place? Is it before? Well,
I don't remember.
I understand. But yeah, But yeah, the point. But the main thing everybody was talking about were the photos, which I have posted in the ants chat. The
Mhm.
Deadpool set photos, where we get to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine, and he's in the fucking yellow suit.
Yeah.
I wonder how long he'll be in it though. Like if this is just gonna be like maybe a flashback scene, or if it's just like
part of me
them
does.
actually teaming up together.
Part of me does wonder if it's trailer fodder.
Maybe.
Could be.
Could be, yeah. You got him and Deadpool just chilling out together. Got a shot of him with assuming his claws are going to be added in post.
I mean, the only thing I just remember from the other movies that they did to fool people was just like saying, "Oh, this movie is going to be this kind of movie. It's going to be this kind of movie. No, it's going to be this kind of movie." Like just because they had posters and like other commercials before saying like, "Oh, since I think the first movie came out on I think it was Valentine's Day."
Yeah, I love the
So,
advertising for that where they made it look like
yeah,
a romance movie.
yeah, it was just saying
And
like snuggle up with your extra with your special someone with Deadpool.
Yeah. I do like this picture where it looks where he's clearly gonna have his claws out. It looks like he's taking a massive shit on the ground. Anyway, anyway, but yeah, we got that. We got some shots behind the scenes. I love him in those styling shades. It's actually funny because Jablonski had a theory that said this is gonna possibly be an adaptation of Deadpool murders the Marvel universe. Like he's killing all the old school Marvel movie cast just to get into the MCU.
Mm, I could see them doing that as a
That would
joke,
be
yeah.
fucking cool.
Like I could see them just doing that. Like the whole movie is yes, us following Deadpool as he's like, yeah, probably murdering like several
Yeah.
of the other
He
like
go
non-canon or like not in the movie
he
characters
goes
yet.
into like the Raimi universe and like fucking Decat and like blows Spider-Man's head like you know that panel right where he shoots Spider-Man in the head and kills him.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
I would
No, I don't think he'll be jumping universes. No, I think he's probably just gonna like if like say if it's in New York, yeah, he's gonna like go to every hero he knows that's in New York or something like that.
exactly like fucking who was back there like the original Blade would be in there maybe like I was about to say Spawn. What am I thinking? That's not Marvel. That's fucking not even DC. And I'm like, yeah, I want to see what they could do to play with this. He like kills Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but if I don't know if we'll probably go like I don't know what the rest of the cast is yet because I forgot to look it up. But depending on what the rest of the cast is gonna be, who knows? It might just be like many people just assume it might just be like another like buddy cop movie kind of idea or something.
Oh yeah, we all know Wolverine and Deadpool are the best of buddies.
Hmm.
We can't wait to
I
see
still
them
to this
together.
day, I still to this day keep wondering how the movies would be if Danny DeVito did become Wolverine. Like because yeah, he was on the list
Are you
to be
kidding
Wolverine.
me?
Isn't he too short?
We so is Wolverine. Yeah, that's why he would have. Yeah, we talked about this like several times before.
Oh my
I don't
god.
recall.
I don't
Yeah, like
recall.
we but we have you just don't remember. But yeah, we have talked about this before where yeah, Danny DeVito has been like it was like a long time ago when like they were still like trying to figure out hero movies and all like that.
Oh yeah, of course.
He was one of them because of his I think it was because of his personality in that Taxi series that he was in,
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
that
That
Taxi series show.
I forgot what that name of that was. It just called Taxi?
I believe so. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
But
it was the
yeah,
dude in
he
the
was gonna
beard.
get he was gonna like he was up to be for that role because of that role.
Oh
And yeah,
really?
Wolverine is like about five something. I forgot. Like he's short.
Let me see.
Wolverine is short.
Let me see. What is Wolverine's height? Yeah, he's about 5'3". That's pretty short. He weighs
Hmm
200 pounds.
Yeah.
I guess I could see. I guess I could see Danny in
I was
there.
gonna say I think that's without the I was gonna say I think that's without the adamantium though.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to add that in with the. Wait a minute. His weight without the adamantium skeleton is 2,000 pounds. With the adamantium skeleton, he's 300 pounds.
Yeah, it's metal on his bones.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we got there with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it to being a more yeah like buddy cop movie or like
I find it more hilarious because this is going to be a movie on Disney Plus at one point.
yeah. I don't think the other Deadpools are on there just yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's more than one. What was the name of his team? The Deadpool Brigade or something like that. What was the name of the team?
Wow, no, the X
No,
Force.
no, no, not in the movie. In the comic, he was part of another group that he ran. It was called like the Squad or something like that. I
Oh, you
know.
mean the group of Deadpools? Like you mean like where it's him, the dog Deadpool, the zombie
Yeah, yeah.
Deadpool?
There's like a girl Deadpool in there.
Yeah, I think I think it was something Brigade. I don't know if it was the Deadpool Brigade. I think it was something
Let me
Brigade
see
though.
here. I could. It was the Deadpool Corps. I think it was the Deadpool
Oh,
Corps.
okay.
The Deadpool Corps. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I think it was yeah, it's Deadpool, Lady Deadpool. There's like five different types of Deadpool.
We need more Deadpool. We need more Deadpool movie.
Mm.
Anyway, what do we got here next on the agenda? Again, I looked up Deadpool, and again, people are photoshopping Daniel Radcliffe into that role. One day we'll get my dream. We'll find a way to get Daniel Radcliffe in the MCU. Anyway, um, Kuma had some video game news to talk about tonight.
Yay.
He'll get to the main one on Tumac later on. But yeah, tell me what you found out here, Kuma. Just let me know when you want me to put up the images that you gave me, though. I just so I know.
I guess put them up whenever. But yeah, it's so with the whole hype of the new Assassin's Creed Mirage coming out, some of their trailers have been very cool in showing us what we'll be getting as in some of the non-RPG s stuff that they're taking out and like making this go back to its roots, so to speak. Uh, besides that, they think besides you getting immersed in the game, they think you should feel even more immersed with a haptic suit. Now, for those that don't know, a haptic suit is a full body, well, not full body, I think there are some, but what it is, it's a literal, almost a shirt that you can put on, and depending on what VR games you're wearing, or playing, sorry, whatever VR games you're playing, and however it affects with the suit, you can feel what you're feeling in the game. Like, say, if you get pushed, the suit will make it feel like, yeah, someone just pushed you.
Oh yeah, I think
The
I've heard of
company,
these.
They
the
should call it the
company
pain
that's
station.
the company that's working with Assassin's Creed, I shit you not, their company name is Uwu.
What?
OWO.
I'm looking at
Like
I'm looking at the image. I just noticed
if
the
you,
logo when you
yeah,
said that.
I was
I
gonna
was
say
trying
if
not
you
to
see their
laugh until you
logo, like
said it.
yeah, it's literally OWO. Ooh woo. And yeah, so they
Unless you want to look carefully at it and call it O slash like apostrophe O.
but yeah, it states saying that if you get this suit, and by the way, it's $500 apparently.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but so with this version, it's meant to. I don't know if it's meant to just work with Assassin's Creed Mirage, but they say that this version is meant to be more advanced or something like that, to where they installed more than over, I think, 30 sensations or something like that in the suit. So you're not just gonna feel like a push or someone hitting you. No, you're gonna feel bug bite,
Yeah.
darts, like darts, people throwing darts at you, or
Yeah.
like being hit by arrows or something. Uh, yeah, you'll be feeling someone punching you. You'll basically you're gonna be feeling like impact from like in your torso from everything. But besides impact, they say you'll be feeling cut as well, uh, like because in the game, yes, like it takes place within I, like I don't want to say like Saudi Arabia, but like around the Middle East area, kind of like that.
Oh, I can really feel the
And
pain from the stoning.
no, yeah, well, yeah, you'll feel everything. Like it's mostly like the sensation of just like being pushed and all like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, but yeah, they added these new sensations for this game, and I'm right here going like, yes, I want to sit there in my couch, and if a guy slashes me, I just want to die on right there, just like ugh.
Wow, it
And I
feels like
because
my
like
heart's really stopped.
it feels like I was just or you're just right there on the phone going 911. Yeah, I'd like to report a shooting. Oh, where? My home. Is the shooter still active? No. It was a video game. Uh,
And who says video games don't
uh,
hurt you?
sir. You do know the gunshot is not real. You are not dead. Um.
There's like a special
Uh.
lot that like they have to notify the police about these calls coming in. Yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of these calls of people complaining about getting stabbed in the chest by some weird Saudi Arabian like mercenary. So if you get that, it's gonna be these guys wearing these weird like skin tight virtual reality suit made by a company called Uwu, and you're going to.
Yeah, because like
They're
I'm
fine.
like I was like this the suit itself looks really cool like if you're showing it off and everything, but it looks like it's just like the shirt version or just the torso mostly. So I'm really just curious as to how much of a sensation that'll feel. Just like
I mean, clearly it's gonna be like
because
a
like
buzz, like it's gonna be like vibrate. It's not really gonna fucking give you pain,
no,
right?
well yeah, that's what no, it actually is meant to hurt you from what I hear. Like yeah, dude, as I just said, they went up from just like simple like pushing and punching feelings to making it feel like you were sliced
Oh my
or cut.
god. Oh my god. Who is going to buy this? I want to know to see video reactions.
Any VR person, I bet,
Oh,
because
definitely.
there was a thing I remember. I don't know if it was real as like a real product that was out there, but someone made some sort of device that was like if you die or if you lose blood in a game, you lose real blood in real life.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
I don't know how it was supposed to work, but like I remember a video of this guy had like a bunch of tubes or like stuff attached to him that like as he's playing a game that yeah, if his character died or like lost blood, you would see his blood
Oh my
drain from
god.
him. Right here, going like, why? You don't you don't need to be that immersed.
Yeah. And then you like take the vest off and you're like, oh wait, I'm fine. It's kind of like that one illusionist trick, when you put your hand in the box and you're like, it burns! Then you pull out and your hand's just fine. Something like that. I forgot what that's called, though. You know what I'm talking about?
I was I was about to say I think there's more description to it, but yeah.
You put your hand in like this box and you're like feeling sensations or something, like something's crawling on it or like it's on fire, or like you're in water, but you come out, it's like perfectly fine. I forgot what that's called though. But yeah.
Acting?
Huh?
Acting?
No, it's not. It's like a parlor trick. I forgot what. God, what was it called? It was. I remember the name of it. It was on an episode of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, where in that episode where Mandy smiles. But yeah, I'll have to think of it later. Aside from that, you had another piece of video game news. It was Genshin.
Oh yeah, the Genshin fandom, even though it is as huge as it is, and I'm just really surprised by this. Mostly due to so the main voice actor who hasn't been paid from since December
Oh yeah.
is the main character that kind of talks all the time because your character does talk, but like kind of a bit in cutscenes. But the one character that always makes sound or noises all the time is the character that floats with you is Paimon. Paimon is like a little fairy-esque character that's with your character or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice actor, sorry, don't I forgot to write the name down.
It's
But
okay.
yes, her voice actor hasn't been paid since December of old recordings that she's done.
God, what is it
And
with fucking actors not getting enough money these days? Like, or not even getting paid at all? It's like, what?
yeah, and in the studio, Hai or Hoyoverse, based in China, so they stated saying they paid the recording studio and not the actors apparently or something.
What?
Yeah, like they paid the recording studio that's here in I don't know what studio they went to. I think it might be like over in California, so like where the strike is happening as well too.
Oh yeah.
But here's also the other thing. They haven't really stated which act like the name of the actual like company. So no one hasn't really like
Hmm.
done anything or said anything, but yeah, everything is still like on Hoyoverse, but they're not like saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're taking fault on this." No, they just said like we sent the money. We just sent it to the recording place. They didn't pay you, like
Yeah.
or something like.
Hmm. It's crazy,
But
right?
yeah, it's her and I think two other voice actors who who play not like big character roles, or they do some character roles, but like they also do like
Yeah.
miniature like voices for like random characters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, some of them haven't gotten paid for any of that work too. Like just the little voices.
It's nuts. Anyway, I apologize to end your segment here, but we got to move on to our next segment here. We'll be right back. We're going to be moving on to 2 minutes of controversy. After that, we'll be going to Cruiser, who will be talking about Halloween Horror Nights. Stand by. We'll be right back.
Yay! Okay, so with me taking over this segment, I'm bringing up the little stuff of Twitch going after a VTuber's mom. I don't know specifically if they're really attacking her or anything like that, so don't communicate me on that. The VTuber in question, we're gonna talk about is Silvervale. For any of those that don't know, her mother was banned off of Twitch due to her being affiliated with her mother, I guess, or affiliated with her daughter, I guess. I don't know. Like, they are saying that she is a fraud. Twitch is saying all this stuff all being fraud and everything, and yeah, it's I don't know why this was gonna be a controversy because like it's really just one-sidedness because like Twitch hasn't really come out to state anything on it, so like there's nothing I could say the benefit on Twitch's side because like they just banned her for no real reason. Like they just up and found out like, oh, my account is banned. So yeah, please fix that, Twitch. And Silvervale, hope your mother is able to get back on because as she stated in saying like she doesn't really do much on there besides watch her daughter's show, her daughter's stream. So yeah, Twitch is either really just cracking down on a bunch of stuff, or people are making false accusations on her. Either way, I hope it gets filled out. And I know some people are saying like, oh hey, maybe we should jump Twitch to go to the other streaming place. That's all up to you. If you think you could do that, go ahead and do it. But till then, Twitch, please fix everything. Peace. And I'm done. Yeah.
Another nerdy episode, another Talk Where We Talk Nerd. Kuma, nice work there. We're gonna have the floor go with the concert cruiser here, who's really psyched to talk about Halloween Horror Night. After that, we're gonna be talking about the big one. So, yeah, Cruiser, why don't you just tell us about what about this news on Halloween Horror Night that you're taking there?
Okay, so far we got 3 houses that are based off popular IPs. We have Chucky, which was announced a long time ago. We knew that one was coming. But what I think a lot of people did not expect was The Last of Us, based off the first video game, not based off the show and not based off the sequel game that split a lot of people. So now I'm looking forward to that because I definitely like the game and I liked what they did with their what we'll call zombies, because that's basically what these things are. But rather than turning because of a virus, they turned because of a fungus that infected them, and they looked kind of this human tree hybrid thing. And there we go. And so that game is known for really great artwork. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of this stuff live and in person. That's going to be exciting. I even bought one of the shirts they had for sale. And the other one, no surprise, Stranger Things. With I think this next season coming up might be its last, so I think this is kind of a way to kind of go out with a bang. It looks promising considering it's going to be based off the most recent season, which was rather good. Kitty, you want to stop with the attention here. So I'm looking forward to that, and it seems like also my supervisor from work may go because his wife just finished watching the Stranger Things and loved it, and horror is not her thing. And my boss, despite living in Florida for most of his life and even used to be a chef at Disney World, he has never been to Universal Studios. So him and his wife going there is going to be a brand new experience. Now, so there's rumors that there's going to be another house based off a popular IP. I just don't know what. I'm not even hearing murmurs of a possibility. So, which means they're going to be left with all these other houses based off of original ideas as well as the scare zones. The ones that are based off originals, that are original stories or original ideas, everyone tells me when you walk through these houses, a story plays out. But I gotta admit, I don't notice it, like at all. It'd be nice if there was like some sort of a trailer about what details what the story of the house is.
Well, they did do that with some of the horror ikes, when they were invented. They did give some stories, and some of the houses did like give backstories. Like what's the name of the clown from Halloween Horror Nights?
Jack.
Jack, yeah. When he was introduced, the houses that he was in were based on his backstory and everything like that.
Well, yeah, because he was one of their mascots or icons, as they call them.
Yeah, like I think what you're saying is like the themed houses are probably not really big with a story, but more the icon ones are.
Well, they had one house last year that was meant to be like this battle between the Mummy, the Wolfman, and Dracula. And right before you entered the house, there was a trailer that was projected on the side of the soundstage. Now, it wasn't like your typical movie trailer. It gave you kind of its own little rundown. There was no voice saying "in a world." It was actually told through visuals. So that one, you knew that, but none of the other houses had that. And I'd like to know what the story is so that I can be a bit more immersed in the world. So this year's looks seems like it's going to be promising. I really hope they don't chicken out and go all kiddish like they did last year. Because I remember Raul was telling me, like, it's meant to be vintage. I'm like, it's Hobby Lobby. Like, this is all, like, kid-friendly stuff.
Yeah, it's like Hobby Lobby, only without the controversy and nobody's getting pissed off. But, like, yeah.
So, the original houses are very promising. What the other ones are going to be like remains to be seen. And there's a lot of people I know who want to go and check this place out. They've never been to Horror Nights, and they know I'm the guy to ask for, if they want to know the lay of the land, where to go, all the secrets. So I wonder if I actually have to get an annual pass for Horror Nights just so I can do this with them.
Kuma, are you planning on doing Horror Nights?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought since you were like living closer to the parks, you might give it a go. Or not?
I live close to the beach, but I barely went there.
Huh. I don't know. Just thought so since you were just So yeah, you would say you're really psyched for Horror Nights. I'm assuming. Cruiser.
So far, yeah, it's looking promising.
That's good. That's good. Anyway, since that's down there, I guess we could go on to the last segment of the segment that I had written down here, or a piece of news, and that is what's going on in Hollywood right now. I was at work and got an article from comicbook.com saying it all started during the premiere of Oppenheimer. During the premiere, all the actors, as well as the rest of the crew, walked out in the middle of the movie just to join the strike. So before I go into this, I'm just gonna take the main screen for just a quick moment. I ask that you don't interrupt me when I say what I'm about to say here, because I'm kind of being sincere on this one here. Let me just get something out of the way here. Yeah, we have a segment that involves talking about controversy for 2 minutes. I usually tend to avoid going too in-depth on controversial news in the fields of like pop culture, hit movies, and everything like that. Namely, for two reasons. I want this podcast to namely celebrate nerdism, pop culture, and all the others jazz. And the other reason is a lot of podcasts cover controversy, and I don't want to be one of those guys that's like on that bandwagon. I kind of want to separate myself from it. But considering this was a piece of news that blew up heavily this week, I think an exception had to be made, because I got a lot of friends over there within the acting and voice acting community that are part of this, that are joining the strike, to which I'm trying to support as well, that I felt like I just had to include it on the stream. So take that for what it's worth. But yeah. So Hollywood is officially shut down, or at least for the most part closed. You know what I mean? And like I think I mentioned this before, next week is our Comic-Con episode. I can't wait to see what happens. According to Jablonski, it's going to be something there. And yeah, to put it in simply, SAG has joined the Screenwriters Guild in Hollywood in the strike. Is that what it was? The Screenwriters Guild. I can't remember the other group. SAG and
SAG-AFTRA.
SAG-AFTRA. Thank you. So yeah, everybody's not going to be. So yeah, we're not going to. Here's some. I wondered how this was going to affect some stuff here. I was on a lot of films are going to be delayed for a bit. Some might not get any promotional material. I was actually looking up. I was at my girlfriend's, and she wanted to know if there was any updates to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and this Twitter account that is simply called FNAF Movie Updates actually gave some insight about what we're going to be seeing here. During this time, actors are not allowed to participate in premieres or promos until the strike ends. Actually, the Haunted Mansion premiere, nobody showed up. Because of this, most movies will not have any promo material with the actors, which is going to be very interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yeah, I guess it's fair enough to say your thoughts on this. Kuma, what are your thoughts on this situation with in Hollywood right now?
Very hectic, and yeah, just how it's being played off. Yeah, from one of the executives or directors or whoever sent out that post or that notification saying, "Oh yes, they can strike all they want. We'll wait them out until when they need, their rent and everything is due." So yeah, that's very messed up. You know how messed up that was? Ron Perlman actually called out that guy.
Oh
And then he
yeah.
retracted it because what he said came out as a threat.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. If you watch the video, yeah, no shit. Like, yeah, it was. You would conceive it as a threat because what he says, like at the end, yeah, that's very, very scary and threatening.
Oh
Because
yeah.
because yeah, he's like in the video he goes off and like he's saying like whoever did this and all like that, like you don't know you don't know all this kind of stuff, like, oh, you're willing just to let people uh yeah, lose their jobs and lose their house, their families lose their house and everything like that. Like, yeah, like who are you to say this and all like that? And towards the end, he's saying, when we find out who you are, we can make your life very hard or something like that. Like karma doesn't, like something about karma. He was like saying like karma comes in many ways or something like that.
Mm.
But yeah, the way he says it is just very, very threatening.
I
Or like it has that presence of being threatened.
definitely is he. I'm imagining Perlman wasn't the only actor to respond to that.
He's the only video that I've seen so far. I think the guy that did what was it, the guy that does ruins everything, Adam,
Adam.
the Adam guy. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's been doing some videos as well too, to like do some updates and everything like that, so he's doing a pretty good job on that.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't really seen any videos from any other actors though. Ron Perlman and him are like the only ones I've seen so far.
Um.
I asked my friend Darren McBee about it because he is actually in the union, and he actually thinks the actors are being greedy.
Okay.
Uh, you can
Yeah.
explain.
Basically, technology is on the rise here. The music industry took a big hit when uh, technology grew to the point where you can make your own album right in your own bedroom. Video game industry took a big hit when it got easier to create a video game, and now you can just make one at your house. And now it's technology has come for the motion picture industry. You actually can, aside from Chat GPT, if you ask it to write you a script, you can still go back and change it yourself. There's also going to be there's a slew of people out there who are actors but never got a chance to be in a movie that will probably do it for way less than your average, movie star, your average movie star. And the other thing too, again, him telling me this is that a lot of the mystique when it comes to Hollywood and being an actor is gone. Like the only thing you knew about Tom Cruise personally was that he was a Scientologist and he hates Prozac. Other than that, you only knew him for his movies. But with the rise of social media, more and more actors have been revealing who they actually are, and when you see them act like total assholes, you no longer care. Now, I do feel bad for some of these people because some of them genuinely are between a rock and a hard place. But for the ones that we tend to know, or at least the actors who are more well known, I don't know what to tell you. It just seems like it's the motion picture industry's turn to take a hit.
Yeah. I wanna pour
I'm,
to.
I'm I'm sorry though. I didn't hear how the actors are being greedy though.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
not. I'm not following that one, Cruiser. What? How are they being greedy?
yeah, like you didn't explain that.
You just
Like,
explained like opinionated facts there. Like what? What are they being greedy about?
Well, let me pull up
because
what he said here.
they're helping the writers. Like,
Yeah, they're trying to
Well,
support
let's see.
writers, which
Well, let me turn to what he said here.
anyway, yeah, like the whole AI thing. Like, look, I understand AI is a thing now. I get it. I honestly don't feel it's fair to have a new technology that can take an actor's likeness and just scan a person's face and like edit them into a film like that or whatever it's called. What's that? Basically, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to like go into like scanning and like I'm probably over like dramatizing it or something like that. I'm just going with what I'm seeing.
oh yeah, no, it is the whole thing of just like
Yeah.
they're using new ways of like making someone's job either
Mm.
easier or less needed half the time.
Oh yeah, like I want to pull up here a tweet by one of my voice actors I'm friends with on Facebook, from anime voice actor Richard Epcar, who put out here. This is an official announcement. I, Richard Epcar, forbid the use of my voice through any form of AI without my permission. My work and my voice is mine. Unless you have hired and paid me for my work, you have no authorization to use my voice without my permission.
Hmm. Yeah, and
They'll just find someone
sadly,
else.
Yeah.
no, well, no, that's not. It's not even that they'll find someone else. People will still do it regardless.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
sad part of it.
yeah, because even Ice Cube has like gone on to state like he doesn't want his voice to be used to be made on covers or like anything that like he's never sung or anything like that. Because yeah, people have been doing that on TikTok as well too, taking like voices, like AI generated voices of like certain people and having them sing like a certain cover. Like I literally
See,
heard a
like,
voice of someone making Elvis sing Barbie Girl.
oh my god. Like I'm not against AI being used to like independent creators or being used for like notes and everything like that, or like I use it a little bit for effects on character animator or like pre-made effects. I don't type in anything or anything like that, but it's like pre-made AI effects, whatever. I guess that's not AI, but maybe it is. I don't know. But
No, yeah, but that's an effect though. Like you didn't make the effect yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking saying, hey, write me a script about this, and this, and then it just produces something. Let me tell you.
That's but no, that's the whole thing because like people are just using like how a movie is made.
Yeah,
Like who's your favorite director? Like,
my favorite director. That's a hard question, actually. Um,
oh my fucking
I
god.
guess I could say I'm a big fan of Scorsese.
Okay, so take all like whatever you know about all of Scorsese's styles of his movies and everything,
Mm,
and just put like each topic of that into an AI movie script and everything. You'll get some rough translation of a Scorsese movie that like
right.
either fits his actual style or just something
Yeah.
you think would be in his realm of like what he would make. That's what people are trying to get away from, or like that's the whole topic of like they don't want. Like, how do we know that this is authentically written by this person? But then again, you don't know if everything is really authentically written because most scripts are typed out nowadays.
Exactly. For my dream series, I've been working on my scripts for it for almost 2 years now. I've written them. I've rewritten them because I like seeing my mind evolve. I like making changes. I like learning from what I've been doing. It's like I don't want to rely on a fucking robot to type out these scripts. Maybe ideas, maybe a jump off point. Yeah, fine. Hell, even South Park covered this on an episode.
Yeah. The outcome was just perfect.
Yeah, but Cruiser.
Maybe just being a creative type just isn't as special as it used to be.
It's a matter of
Well,
opinion.
it's really depending on like because like you can be creative, it's just that you don't have an outlet on how to like show your creativity.
Yeah, it's like here's my idea.
Because I could go into a description of I want a dragon that has like metallic scales glisten white and gold when the sun hits it.
That's my
But
fucking.
whenever the moon comes over, it turns into a shadowy, dark essence of itself. If I was to type that into an AI, like an art AI, I'll get something like that, but I won't get like my whole depiction of what I'm thinking because like it's gonna
Yeah, right.
use all my terms and just make something that I want, but not how I want it to actually look.
Like here's my
Which I'm okay. But yeah, good.
like when I heard about what art AI generators are, like I looked at it, I'm like, I read about what it was from like top to finish. I'm like, and I remember saying, I don't know if it was to my friend or online or something like that. I'm like, here's an idea. How about you pick up a pencil, draw something, improve on it like I did. I mean, I'm not the best artist. I personally think none of my art is good. It's just what it is. But
I was gonna say good example of using yourself.
or like anybody else does, instead of typing your way through it to make something that's stolen from other people's images, is and just fucking do it yourself. Come on. I don't
Yeah,
care what
because
your
there's
fucking argument is.
I wasn't gonna argue on.
I'm not attacking you exactly. That's just my whole spiel. Like,
There's this one guy that I watch on both YouTube and TikTok. He goes by the Dwarven Dad. He showed a video where he was getting a logo or something made using Fiverr, and the person he was talking with or doing the whole order with showed him some images, but failed to not, say that, hey, these were computer generated
yeah,
or these were AI generated. No, this person
yeah,
was claiming saying that they made this image, but he's right there just going like, if
yeah.
they made this image, they should remove AI the freaking watermark that says AI generated. And when he showed the image of what this person was trying to say that they made, it looks so like the so I don't know what it is with AI generators or art AI generators. They can't do hands that much.
Oh yeah, like
Like
I actually tried one
like
time.
the hand will sometimes just be like "Arr," like that, or just like some weird amalgamation of just like bunch of fingers together.
Yeah.
So like this image is like a woman like, with their hands all like crunched up and everything, and this artist is trying to say, "Yeah, I made this." I was like, if an artist showed me that and said they made that, I'm gonna be honest and be like, fix the fucking hands then.
Exactly.
How can how can you look at that and see the hands and just be like, that is good work? Be like, then that just proves that was not your that you did that because that just shows me that you weren't like either looking at the image or you didn't really do the work.
Yeah. Now
But there are like other artists who sometimes they do
yeah.
kind of something I'm okay with where they'll make the image like they'll use the AI to generate the image
Oh yeah, like I found
just for
this.
the idea of the look, but they'll start like drawing their own version of that. Like they're using that as a reference. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that kind of idea.
I think Cruiser is giving me a look here, like he wants to add some input here. So
No, just my friend said
Cruiser,
I asked him to clarify. Hold on. He said I asked him to clarify. He says I'll tell you on stream because we're planning on having him and some people who are for the strike on on Brony debates with Bronny.
okay, like I want to
I mean, but
Cruiser.
I mean, but I would like to kind of know about now though.
Yeah,
Like,
like Cruiser. Let's skip that for a moment here. Cruiser, what is your opinion? Nobody, not being booked by anybody else or being pushed by anything. What is your opinion on this? Especially as a guy who said he's wanted a career in voice acting.
To be quite honest, I think actors are going to end up taking a hit.
Do you
well,
want
I mean,
this?
well, they kind of already were though. If
Yeah,
like if writers weren't gonna like be in be on board, like
yeah. Like, well, here's the thing. Let me reemphasize that again, Cruiser. Like, best thing when you say that, do you want this to happen?
To tell you the truth, I really don't know.
That's a fair
And
answer.
I know
I get it.
because here's the thing. What my friend did at least admit to about the with the rise of technology, that part, yeah, it's kind of hard to argue against that, or at least say to ignore it, I should say. But the other thing is that I look at a show like South Park, which is non-union. I mean, granted, working for that show is grueling. They make the show. If you ever seen the documentary 6 Days to Air, you'll know just how tough it is to work on that show.
Oh yeah.
However, they're very successful with it, and when when they're done with one season, they're ready to they go on their little retreats, recharge the batteries, and they're ready to get back and start working again. So
I just to add on to that though, that's just their whole group though. That's just specifically them. That's
Yeah,
just like only affecting for their group. This is like
yeah. Well,
more, like everybody's included.
if anything, that also kind of supports the idea that that AI isn't even needed.
well, my point is that may be the model people have to start working with, being non-union.
It's a very debatable
Uh,
topic. I don't really want to get too deep into, but
Again, maybe, because like I said, I don't know. I just know that the way how if South Park can be so successful, while being non-union, there's really no reason why no one else can't.
Again, you're like using their tactics that only work for them though.
well,
Those guys know how that will work and can work with everybody on that because they've been there for however many long
well,
to know how that works.
I follow what he's saying. I am following what Cruiser is saying here,
No,
though.
I am. No, I am too. I'm just saying, like, I don't know specifically how that can be, like, applied to how Hollywood is now.
Yeah, like here's
Well, I mean, look at Power Rangers.
well, here's another thing that kind of got me with the script writing, with the script AI thing. Like, I want to ask you guys a question. What is script writing? More specifically, what type of writing is script writing? What it's a script writing is often considered to be a subcategory. What is it a subcategory of?
Well, I've read a couple of scripts before, and it seems like you actually have to type out the instructions for like camera shots and.
No. I'm asking script writing. I'm gonna repeat my
Can you
question.
just tell us?
Script writing's a subgenre. It's
you
a
please just tell us?
subgenre of creative writing. What? How are you being creative? How are you being creative doing creative writing if you're just putting stuff into a machine and telling them to be creative for you?
Again, like I just said, like if you take bits and pieces of your favorite director's work and everything, that's pretty much how it's going to be done. Like, yes, of course, there's no creativity going into it. You're just
Exactly.
putting words for details. But that's essentially the same thing on what the art AIs do. Like you just put in vague descriptions
Yeah,
of
like
something, it
you,
makes the art.
I know. Like
But of
you
course,
know
that's
what? You know
the
what?
art
You know what?
style of a
You know what?
different person.
You know what? Hold on. Do I still have that image? Okay. I went to an AI generator just to see how stupid it was, and I wrote in just random shit. The one thing I wrote down was Michael Jackson eating pancakes.
No, yeah, you showed this before.
I don't think I did on stream. If I did, I don't care. I'm showing it again. I'm putting this in the ants chat. This was what I got from the image generator of Michael Jackson eating pancakes.
Very trippy.
You weren't lying about the hands.
No, yeah. Again, it does not do hands. Whatever, fucking like it does like the face and hair to a certain point. Clothes, yes. Like it'll even get little details on clothes very well.
This is what they're
But
looking
for
at,
the
people.
hands, it just suddenly just says, "Oh, hey, rock on."
It looks like
or,
something from the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Kind of does. What is he even eating? Is that meat?
It looks like
You-
a strip of bacon.
And there's
I was gonna say you.
It looks like a T-bone on
Like-
his plate there.
Yeah, but no, yeah, like again, but you just put in what words did you put in? Like what were your keywords? Michael
I
Jackson eating pancakes?
Yeah, I know. That was basically the I was trying. This was my first
Yeah.
time doing it.
But no, yeah, those were just three things. And look, that's what you get. It's probably not what you really wanted or like what you were expecting, but yeah, that's what it'll turn out. And this is a thing of what we're getting. I mean, I'm not gonna say like the art is bad or anything. Granted, yes, this is like art being taken by an art style that's being used by yes, a computer, but it was an art style used by other artists and everything like that. So
Yeah.
I can't like say that the art is not bad unless yeah, it just looks like shit.
Note to self: make a brain snack episode about what Michael Jackson's favorite food was. Anyway, but like Like really, like here's what I say here. I'm going with the path of Richard Epcar. I don't know whether or not I never like to think to myself, I never like to think that there will be a day where I will become huge or popular or famous or anything like that. I really don't want that in my mindset. I mean, yeah, I can be egotistical, I can be a jerk, I can be that guy, but I don't.
Can confirm.
I can't. I'm not the type of person that wants to think one day I'm going to be this famous person. Everybody's going to read about me in the history books or whatever. But regardless of that, I'm just going to say right here, if anybody uses any of my voice for anything, I swear to God, I will throw a lawsuit at you.
And record it. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, and this was also a topic back when y'all know
Hell, if you take any audio from any of these podcast episodes, I swear to God.
You'll swear to God what?
I swear to God, same thing. I will throw a lawsuit your way.
say even until after you're dead, they don't have the right to use this either.
Yeah, even after I'm dead.
Yep.
Evan Bernardi's
Do not
voice.
use this.
Evan
So
Bernardi's
people-
voice is only allowed to
people-
be used by Evan Bernardi and anybody I authorized to use my voice in a non-AI specific
you.
form.
He's talking to you, people in the future. He might be dead now, but yeah, you still don't have the right to use his.
My future my future nieces, nephews, grandchildren, children, robots, pets, relatives. You are not allowed to use my voice.
I know I'm not gonna be alive to see this. I just hope, like, yeah, there's like
It's gonna be funny
like
because
someone's playing this video and they're just go like,
imagine like the year
"Can we use his
3000
voice?"
people are
Then
like
it's just like,
watching
you-
this. Imagine like year
you
3000
people.
I'm expecting like 5 years from now. We do this.
Hi, people in the year 3000 that we think is watching this.
That's what we should
somehow.
do. There's an Ants episode coming there. The whole thing is a letter to the year 3000. Because like, imagine us doing this podcast to our like toothless old men, and we're people like in the year like 3000 are watching this. Like, imagine like your great grandchildren are watching this right now.
I don't know how I'm going to imagine that because I'm going to be dead. I'm just trying to wonder what kind of technology they're going to have to watch things on is all.
Like, AI is just going to be there. Like, yeah, it's going to be AI making movement.
We're watching you on your version of a laptop.
See,
I
people,
think
this is called a microphone. We used to speak into it, and audio would be recorded. That is called a smartphone.
Smartphone, but made us very dumb.
It's funny because me and Annette, we're making a website for a company right now, and we were writing like a prompt for like a send in message thing, and we wrote down, and I brought her. When was the last time anybody's ever used the term? You've heard the term cell phone or just phone in general. When was the last time anybody ever used the term telephone in a conversation?
Isn't over the age of 80?
Exactly. So that's why we went into the writing thing. We're going to put down telephone number, just to see if anybody can notice. Cruiser, where are you going? Come back, Cruiser.
Yeah, because like,
come back before I replace you with AI.
Well, in the future, yeah, that is going to be. In the future, that's going to be a thing as well too. We're going to be replaced by AI.
I'm going to defend one thing on AI. I mean, I like the idea, like there was this old program called Spiconia where you could type in something and then it would produce like a robotic-esque like Microsoft Sam voice. Nowadays you can get technology like that where you can like change the tone, change the emotion, everything like that based on like semitones or something like that. Mm-hmm. That kind of AI I can get behind, like having you can make a character that you control more specifically or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's taking like someone, I don't know how AI is taken. I mean, like look at the best AI in my opinion is Siri. I don't know who the voice of Siri is right now, but
I wouldn't really say Siri is AI.
She kind of is. I mean, they're using AI to generate her voice. Who is the voice of Siri?
Wait, no, I think I think her voice was really recorded though. Like her voice is a real woman's voice. Like that's not like computer generated, but
Susan Alice Bennett.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
she was
because
she was a former she was actually a former backup singer for Roy Orbison and Burt Bacharach. Hmm.
no, yeah, well, yeah. I think Big Bang did some like thing on that as well too. But like, no, yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
like
she
I
was
said,
in it.
the voice of Siri was a real person.
Yeah. Oh, she
I
was
mean,
actually
they could use AI now to like have her say any other random thing.
exactly.
But I believe on the iPhone, it's already like those are already pre-made like voice.
So you wouldn't consider her AI in a way.
Again, like you're not giving me examples of how she's AI because like just her helping you do things is not really AI. That's the software doing everything,
Uh,
not specifically her.
it's hard to explain. Like I honestly don't know how it works. How they like. I'm sorry. I know that's a horrible answer. I mean, it's not like they have her reading every single word from the dictionary and they like retone it like that shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're like she's not right there going A, B, C, D, E, F. Fuck this. I'm not gonna continue reading. Like it's not like shit like that. No, like she literally had like scripts to read and they recorded and everything.
Oh yeah, must be interesting.
Yeah,
Like that.
her voice on the phone is not like generated to like work on things like that.
Hmm.
I mean, you could change the settings of how she sounds, yeah, but it's like those are already pre-made prompts. So
Yeah.
because
Cruiser
there's supposed to be AI and then there's VI, I believe.
VI. What's VI?
Virtual,
Virtual intelligence.
I believe that's what it is.
I
Yes.
don't know. AI. There's some technology we know what we're gonna get, but but when we finally get it, you're like, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
Cruiser.
You
it's
were about to
because
ask me
like
something?
I mean, Cruiser. In your opinion, do you think this effect? Do you? You said this was that AI had also had an effect on the music industry.
It can. Like, if you needed, I think it was the singer from Avenged Sevenfold who actually said he was looking forward to using AI. Like like he would tell like Chat GPT, like, give me a good chord progression that sounds deep and depressing, and see what it comes up with.
Is it? He's not using it as songs. Is he using it like as jump off points?
Don't know. He hasn't gone that far with it.
I mean, there's no way. Like you said, it was the guy from Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
I forgot that band was a thing. Anyway, I'm like
Don't, I still want to talk about the concert I went to.
yeah, that's fine. You know what? The point is like I'm rooting for my friends that are out there that are with the picket signs, especially my buddy, especially Will, who I'm hoping really, who I'm glad you're showing
Vespio?
support. Yeah,
When's the last time you heard from him?
I was. You didn't see his Twitter?
I saw his Twitter, but I'm assuming you heard from him.
I've heard he's dropped a comment on some of my posts once in a while. Not too bad. I don't talk to him a lot personally. I check in and say like, hey, how you doing? That kind of stuff. But yeah, he's out there. They're picketing. I hope he's. I'm glad you're getting some support there. There to these people that are really trying to get their way. I mean, hey, didn't work during the Disney strikes, so yeah. I mean, it worked during the Disney
Well,
strike, so why not?
I mean, Bob Iger said they're being
Yeah, I know.
unreasonable.
Yeah, I know. I know. I don't want to get into that though.
you're gonna listen to him.
Again, I don't know what to think of this whole thing.
It's crazy.
You never mind.
Anyway, Cruiser went to a concert. How about you talk about your concert?
Yes, I went to go see my dear friend Kelly Schaefer and his band Atheist. If you saw my video on them, they were the world premiere death metal jazz band. And oddly, he told me not to use that label because it sounds corny. And I told him that you use that title on your first atheist website. So I don't see what the big deal is. Plus, he just refers to it as technical death metal. But honestly, when you say technical death metal to an outsider, it goes right over their head. They don't know
Techno-
what that's supposed to sound like.
Techno metal. I gotta look that up.
Technical.
No, I know.
metal.
No, I know you said that, but I'm like, I want to look up techno metal, see if that's a thing.
It was dubstep.
No, that's disco. There's gotta be a.
I hadn't seen the guy since 2019 when he was on tour with Cattle Decapitation. Yes, that's a real band name. And I was looking forward to seeing the guy again. He gave me a free ticket to his show, so to say thanks, I made sure that I got some merchandise of his. This is their first album, A Piece of Time. I love their artwork. I mean, death metal is known for having some of the most gory album covers you would ever see. But this just comes off more otherworldly. Like, they have something more to say than just pure violence.
And
the other thing I found out, too...
Hold on, Cruiser. Hold on. Before you continue, I'm gonna put you in on the main big screen right here, so people can take a look at that. Can you show that album cover again?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's written in my favorite metal font.
Yeah, designed by their late bass player Roger Patterson.
That's cool. I don't know. I like Cat Icarus showing. I think I showed you that joke where he shows, "I want a controller named after my favorite metal band." It just shows the logo. It's complete nonsense.
Yeah, they call those thorn bush bands.
Those are so...
Because their logos look like a thorn bush.
I know, I'm sorry, though. I hate that. I hate when metal bands do that. It's like, dude, how am I supposed to chant your band name if I can't understand what the fuck it says?
But this vinyl is a special limited edition printing.
Oh my god. It looks fucking rad. Kuma, you seeing this?
Yeah.
That is sick. What do you think?
No, yeah, it's so nice.
Wicked. I love it. And it turns out I got the very last one.
Nice, man.
Very. I love it.
If only you had a record player.
Yeah, perhaps. But the other thing, though, that I snagged was a set list I had him sign.
Oh, there's an out there stuff. That's what I like about you, Cruiser. You come up with interesting out there ideas for autographs, like that one you got of Dave Cobb. You got someone to sign your Universal poster. This is just an interesting one, I think.
And of course, snagged a guitar pick.
You thief.
However, what I plan on doing is actually doing an interview. I want to set up a Zoom interview with the, and I'm going to give this away as a contest prize.
Cool.
Yeah, because when I made my video, where I said that they're the most underrated death metal band, that wasn't Kelly feeding me lines. That's legitimately how I feel. Because death metal, like I said, is really all gore, violence, horror, and it gets boring after a while. I mean, like, even a horror... even a horror fan will want to take a break and watch like a comedy or something.
Exactly.
But with Atheist, though, it's not that. I mean, like, here's the first line for A Piece of Time. A blast of light is emerging, a soul prepared to learn. Its classroom, our earth, enlightenment yearns, receiving the life and knowledge it deserves. A spectrum of warmth, a soul, and life preserved. That is as far away from traditional death metal as you're going to get. It's like, what are you guys talking about? Like, this is interesting. Tell me more. That's what I liked about them. It was something different. They had something worthwhile to say. And now I get why they went unnoticed for so long, because they broke up and were so inactive. Meanwhile, you had Cannibal Corpse being in Ace Ventura. So I do get it, but I hope people will give them a listen, more of a listen now, especially now that their albums are being re-released on Nuclear Blast Records, which is the last remaining pure metal record label. Like, when I worked for Roadrunner Records, that was a total rock record label. Rock and metal, I should say. Until the guy running it was completely independent, and yet had bands like Slipknot, Korn, Rob Zombie, Megadeth, and then one day the guy just decides to sell it, and now it's merged with Warner Brother. So leaving Nuclear Blast, the last remaining independent metal label. Yeah, the music scene has definitely changed a lot, and I'm definitely proud for the guy. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. And he's even working on a new project called Till the Dirt, which he had me give a listen to. And I told him, if he gets a good video for at least the song he showed me, I can see this thing getting 6-figure hits. And I'm hoping he'll do such a thing. Because obviously video production is not cheap. But the visuals do matter when it comes to music. You need something that your audience can connect to. Because not everybody has a musically trained ear. Hell, I barely have one. So having good visuals or a gimmick will help people to make a connection to your music. But it's so hard to think that I've known that guy since Ozfest 2002. It was down in West Palm Beach, and at the time he had a band called Neurotica, and they were the first and only band to be signed to the WWE's record label, SmackDown Records. And I'm walking around backstage at the second stage where all the buses are. I'm like, this is so cool. Like, this is wicked. I turn the corner and I see this dude with big sunglasses and blonde hair. I'm like, hey, you're the guy from Neurotica. And he takes me on his bus and gets me hydrated. And we've remained friends ever since.
Very interesting story there. Hey, Kuma.
The paths we choose. What can I say?
Exactly. It's kind of interesting how you got that social stuff there. I mean, I could never like socialize that easily with other people there. I mean, like, I barely can socialize with any of these guys. Like, Kuma, have you ever had any similar experiences? Like, you ever gone like befriended anybody of that like what's the word I'm looking for? Have you ever been friends with anybody that's a celebrity?
No, not really.
Me neither. My favorite celebrity that I'm friends with is Kuma the Sleepy. He's my favorite celebrity.
It depends on how you define celebrity. For example, like, what's that guy's name? Trevor Eister, who played Sponge Harris on Nickelodeon Salute Your Shorts.
I thought for a split second you were going to say SpongeBob and like, what? Salute your fucking shorts!
Yeah, he actually calls himself the original Nickelodeon Sponge.
Ah.
I like that. He does not consider... He said, to some, I am famous, but I know I'm not. So, to a certain group of people, the ones who did grow up on 90s Nickelodeon...
You're doing two different things, though. You just said famous and celebrity. There are two different things on the, like... Yeah.
I think people equate the two.
Well, you said that there's a difference in, like, or what you mean by celebrity, but then you brought up fame. What you mean.
I think some people equate fame with celebrity, or celebrity status, I should say.
Then what other celebrity, you were trying to tell us, like, how one becomes, or like how one is a celebrity.
Okay, another example is Peter Ostrom, who played Charlie Buck in the original Willy Wonka. He does not consider himself famous at all, and yet the guys
again, that's on fame, not
again,
like on...
people tend to equate fame with celebrity.
But then that's how everyone relates to a celebrity, as in being fame. Like, I want to know, what are the other ways? Like you were gonna tell us the other ways on how other people, like, adequate celebrity status.
Yeah, you did say that, Cruiser.
Yeah, you're telling us the one way we already know people achieve celebrity status: fame.
I didn't say achieve it. I said depends on how you define.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, but you're telling us, like, a way that's already been defined as a celebrity status.
Yeah, there are some people who don't consider these people to be celebrities. Most of the world doesn't. But to some people, they consider them famous and celebrities.
You're you going in a circle. Like, yes, we know fame adequates to being a celebrity. What are the other ways people achieve celebrity status other than fame?
Going viral, I suppose.
You know, there's actually some. There's a. It's been a while since I've had to play this. So, yeah, here you go.
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the
Oh, shut up.
Always love that sound effect. I remember I actually had a segment shot of that scene, and it just shows the March Hare hitting the Mad Hatter with the mallet, except the Mad Hatter has the ants logo over him, and then the moment he hits it, it explodes. Do I still have that?
Didn't that come from a Monty Python skit or something?
No, it's from Alice in Wonderland.
Hmm.
I think I have it still. Hold on, let me see if I have that. That if I do, I'll play it for you guys on. I'll play it for you people on the stream real quick. You guys might not be able to see it, but you know, it's funny stuff. I just gotta find it. Where is it? Where is it? It's in here. No, I must have. No, I don't have it. It looks like I don't. I wish I did though. Oh well. Shit, what else happened this week? That I wanted to bring something up, but I forgot what it was. Shit.
Well, I also saw Bluey for the first time.
Oh, look at you with Bluey. Going on the Bluey train there.
Well, just everyone keeps talking about it, and I just never saw it. And I looked up a couple of episodes. Luckily, they're like only 7 minutes, and there's some that are officially released on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And I can see why it got so popular. It is wholesome as fuck.
Peppa Pig. It's like what we want Peppa Pig to be.
And but
Who wants Peppa Pig to be that way? I'm okay with Bluey being Bluey. Peppa Pig, fuck off.
Well, basically, it's like the Peppa Pig series we wanted. Whatever. How do I describe this? The best way I can describe it, Kuma, I know you're gonna nitpick this one. The best way I can describe this, you know who the YouTuber Cat Icarus? Yes, no.
Well, you talk about them, but no.
He's a critic online. Watch his Peppa Pig episode, and you'll see what I mean.
I don't care for Peppa Pig.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead, Cruiser. Go on what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
But the episode I watched was one called Baby Race, and
I love that one.
It just, for those who haven't seen it, it's about Bluey's mother, Chili, and how she tried to get her daughter Bluey to be the first one in her mother's group to start walking.
Bob Shuffle.
But yeah,
that made me laugh so hard.
Like, oh yeah, Bomb Shuffle!
Fuck
like,
yeah, Bomb Shuffle!
But she just couldn't get it. But this other child beat them to it, and then suddenly she gets so depressed that she just skips out of mother's group, and someone else from the group visits her at her home and shows her that, look, she's had 9 kids, and like, look, you're doing great, and just. You know she was talking directly through the camera and to the parents' home. No one can convince me otherwise. But then the one big tear-jerker moment came at the very end, where Bluey gets up and starts walking, and he starts slowly, walking over to his mother. His mother is happy; she's shedding happy tears, and Bluey's like, "Why was I walking in the kitchen?" I don't know, sweetheart. And then Bluey's little sister goes, maybe you saw something you wanted. It was so sweet.
Like I watched the I watched this. I sent the episode the beach episode to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I watched this. It reminded me of you so much, and she actually watched and said, "Oh, thank you, Evan."
Yeah, I remember watching the final 5 too. That was really sweet.
Yeah. Muffin is my spirit animal.
1,200, not 12,000.
1,200, please excuse me.
Is that a real episode?
Yeah, I'll show you the clip later. It's like there's a he has this. She has this argument with this old woman, and he's playing.
I was
They're
gonna say
playing.
Bluey's up to like almost I think 4 seasons now,
I
so
know,
there's
right?
an episode of everything.
I'll show you the clip later. It's really funny what they do. They're playing old people, and Muffin gets a scooter, and I'll show you later. Welcome to the Final Five, everybody, where we talk about Final Five things and the Final Five race things. I'm gonna feel frisky tonight, and I'm gonna give Kuma the sleeper hold. Your time begins now.
Yay. Well, I got to work on a little bit of stuff over here. I'm just too lazy not to do anything. Most of my room is just stuff still packed. So that was just me literally emptying some boxes. But other than that, didn't really do much this week. Actually, during today, I went to a farmer's market. That was pretty okay. And pretty good, too. I love the food over there. I love farmers markets. They're awesome. But other than that, hung out with my sisters a bit over at Disney Springs. But yeah, nothing real much today though, or that I've done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I,
it.
I like farmers market. You really can find some cool treasures there. I've always wanted to do that with my girlfriend. Just go treasure hunting. Also, way to rip off that bottle with your teeth like a fucking badass there.
I know. I wish I had more liquid in it though. I just like. I got this fucking wooden uh bead stuck in here, and it won't come out.
Oh, I was about to say, is that like one of those like like an old fashioned Mermane bottle or something like
I wish it.
that?
I did.
Yeah, Cruiser, I'll send you that clip later.
It,
Speaking of which, it's Cruiser time. Cruiser, your time begins now.
Okay. I am just about done with the latest script of Hook Rock. It is going to be a lightning round video, so there's going to be 5 mini reviews in this thing. I am on the very last song. I want to see if I can try to fit 5 in this thing, and from there, I'll have the directions sent to Evan, and then I'll probably also try giving that other show a shot where I talk about episodes of Brony Debates that I missed out on, just give my opinions on them. I do appreciate everyone who watched the update video and is still sticking with me. Lord knows I really didn't have a feel for content creating anymore after what happened. So thanks to every one of you who have stood by me and is curious to see what I have coming next.
Well done. Well said. Well said. Well said. We all go into that little bit of writer's block, dude. My turn. It's been a bit of a tough week these last couple of. It's been a last couple of weeks. These last couple of weeks have been tough. I've had to get away from my house. I've been taking care of my girlfriend after she had to go to the hospital. That's actually why I was not here last week. But she's recovering well. I'm happy she is, and yeah, it's been a real trip. But yeah, I'm still working. The only thing holding me back is I keep forgetting files at my house. But like I'm glad I'm getting back into my mojo of Mystery Brony Theater. I'm coming up with some real good stuff. I'm trying to do this one effect that's like really driving me nuts. But we'll see. But you'll see. But we'll see how that plays out. That's a story for another day. I'm working hard, guys. I'm working as hard as I can. And of course, I got another video project coming. It's gonna be us on our Galaxy's Edge trip. I can't wait to go to Galaxy's Edge with you guys. Anyway, well, that's more on that later. I'm gonna take you to our final segment, Kuma's quote of the week. Thank you for joining us tonight on another episode of another nerdy episode of another here. Kuma's quote of the week. Here we go.
Yay!
You're good.
Yay! Quote. Quote of the week comes from Thomas Edison, and I think it's kind of a good one for the whole idea how we were just talking about AI shit. And it doesn't really go correlates to genius really, but or creativity that much. But I will just say Genius is 1% inspiration and 90% perspiration. Take that however you feel. Yep. I'm just quoting it. It's literally written as that. It's perspiration. So yeah, however your genius goes, hopefully it's watered. But but anyway, from all of us here at Ants, remember, we could have had him if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Good night.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on earth.